only a handful of these artifacts in the world.
What did you say it's made of?
They must have caught a traitor. They should have gone after the bandits instead and protected the roads. What a mess. Quiet. I think they're leading them out now. Hey, heard the new joke? No, it's a new one. Listen, so the same.
You saved me. I will personally deliver the chicks to the Citadel tomorrow.
There are only a handful of these artifacts in the world.
What did you...
Forgive me, gentlemen, but I must step in.
Oh my, who are you?
Someone with empathy for the dead. I am on a quest to retrieve the soul seal that you stole. Are you going to resist, or can we do this without blood? I just washed my shirt, you see.
By the elements, there it is, the cause of all my troubles. Garrett, how many of these soul seals have you stolen?
I haven't stolen anything. How was I to know the damn thing is so important? Ah, well, easy come, easy go. Take it. I'm no thief. Do you have any witnesses to back up these outrageous allegations? They must be among the living, mind you.
Put it back. Quickly now.
I'm no thief. Do you have any witnesses to back up these outrageous allegations? They must be among the living, mind you. Halt!
You have no idea what we've been through. You have the plague, so your money has it.
Where is Servan?
Where are you going? Who taught you to drive? Huh?
I told you my godmother was...
The seal is almost set. You have acted with honor and integrity, as a hero should. But be prepared. A groan from the underworld can be heard even here. My soldiers are crying out for assistance. As soon as the seal is secure, you will go over to the other side and lead them in one last battle.
What, are you asking me to die?
Of course not. Your spirit will use the seal to cross the veil. Your form will remain alive here, but your mind will travel to the underworld. Do not refuse, my soldiers. Every one of them gave his life for Nostria. For everyone alive today. Take command of their army and conquer this threat more terrible than death.
I've encountered many a ghost and spirit in my time. I've encountered many.
I told you my godmother wasn't. careful!
Careful!
We replaced the way. What are we doing wrong? Do you believe in that blight nonsense too?
Fleur, I've never brought anyone to this place before. I want you to be the first. Yes, it's the dreaded mud.
We replaced the crystal, but the mana's draining away. What are we doing wrong?
Hey,
Loyal subjects. Damn immigrants.
In the name of His Royal Majesty, King Claudius.
Help me! Somebody save me! I've done nothing wrong.
Enough of that caterwauling.
What's going on? I hope this is worth my time.
We caught a thief is all. Little Weasel's been stealing food from our cellar. Says he's Hugo, Harsh George's son. That's the headman of Rickville. Believe it or not, the boy begged me not to tell his father. We should tell George about this sneak. That man knows how to solve a problem. Me, I'd hand him over to the guards, but let's see what George says first. Me, I'd hand him over to the guard.
Curious. Very curious. Is there anything you want to tell me?
Look, Dad found me a cushy job in the magistrate's office in the capital. But I shirked my duties, so they fired me. I was too afraid to return home. My father's awful strict. He beat me into a whole new shape. So I became a vagabond and ended up stealing food because I was so hungry.
You failed at your duties. Look at yourself. You're so lazy you couldn't even come up with a good excuse. Let me guess. Then you started screaming for help.
Give this medallion to my mama. Her name's Cora. She'll know what to do. Help me out and I'll give you something nice. You have my word. What are you doing here? They could take me to jail at any time.
Me, I'd hand him over to the guards, but let's see what George says first.
Summon my eagles.
What about summoning some pigeons? They're about to escape with all our goods. What'll I tell Bludgeon? I'm already falling behind.
So you work for him too? So that's where that crate full of weapons was headed, you bandit?
I'm no bandit. I'll have you know I'm a smuggler. If you're such a legalist, why did you hire me?
I was following my mistress's order. She needs the ingredients badly.
They'll find all your herbs and dump them in the river or in the fire. And you're just playing with people's heads, you idiot.
Right back at you.
Please, kind stranger, wait. We are travelers in trouble.
Drop the kind stranger talk and I'll consider it. What do you want?
We were attacked there, at the old outpost. Those dastardly brigands took all we had. Teach them a lesson, will you? I'll stake my head there's only a few. A dozen at most. They'll likely scatter as soon as they lay eyes on you.
A dozen at most. They're not a man short of an army. This outpost is a tough nut to crack, my friends. I doubt you can take them single-handedly. You'll need my help.
You're blowing everything out of proportion, witch. Don't you listen to her. Sort out those robbers at the old outpost and you'll see how generous I am. With gold, in case I wasn't being plain. And aside from the reward, I'll sing your praises to whoever will listen. Everyone will know who came to my aid.
He's hastening you along because he's in a rush to get his possessions back. He's in a big hurry. I know a ritual to summon mighty eagles. Help me complete the rite, and I'll help you take the outpost without spilling too much blood.
Attack now! It's as simple as that.
We must summon my eagles.
What about summoning some pigeons? They're about to escape with all our goods. What'll I tell Bludgeon? I'm already falling behind.
So you work for him too? So that's where that crate full of
How are we going to summon the eagles? And why?
Robbers and murderers have taken the outpost, and plenty of archers among them as well. If I summon the birds, they'll assist us in the fight. Although I haven't tried summoning anything yet. But my mentor is Belinda, the most skilled witch in all Ruin. I know all the incantations up and down. Now, how exactly did it go again? At the hour of noon, seek a rattleberry bush and pick its fruit. Take the feather of a wonder bird, lord of all bird kind, and lay it upon the altar, then chant the words of power.
Simple enough. Which is to be expected, since you're still an apprentice.
Now help me summon the eagles. We'll punish the brigands together, and I'll reward you afterwards.
I was carrying goods from Amboss to the biggest heavyweight in these parts, Bludgeon himself. I saw this young sorceress and thought, why not give her a ride? If it weren't for me, she'd have to travel the whole road from Riggern on foot and through the woods. But we had a little mishap at the outpost. How was I to know they're their own men here and owe no allegiance to Bludgeon? Hey, what are you doing? Attack! No time for sorcery! Don't miss your chance!
I told you already. There are brigands on the roads. Ugh, he acted so tough. Said he knew everyone and had it all arranged.
You must be mistaken. I'm delivering goods for none other than Bludgeon.
Now I've lost all the herbs and potions I was taking to my mentor Belinda. The rattleberry can be found in any sunny meadow. A wonderbird's feather is slightly more exotic. It has to be imported from overseas. Ask a poultry monger in Marcella. The rattleberry can be found in...
Go on, attack. Go on, attack! Half the outpost is sleeping off a hangover. I saw them. You'll take them all in one fell swoop.
Glad to meet you, friends. Have you been here long?
Damn immigrants.
Hey, heard the new joke about the savior of Nostria? We've heard all the savior jokes already.
Galen owes me one. He'll give me some idea where I can find such a feather.
Quiet. I think they're...
Galen, I rushed selflessly to your aid. Now it's your turn. I need a feather from the exotic wonderbird.
Oh, a wonderbird. I know what that is. I've been meaning to acquire one for the palace for ages. They can be found in Lesser Maluk. They're quite clever and therefore difficult to obtain. I haven't got the bird entire, but I recall having seen a goblin-made trinket with some of those feathers in it. I'll go fetch it right now. It's yours for free.
Now we're even.
You saved me. I will personally deliver the chicks to the Citadel tomorrow.
They must have caught a traitor. Hey, heard the new joke about the savior of Nostria?
We've heard all the savior jokes already. There's a lot of it happening.
Glad to meet you, friends. Have you been here long? I'm going to have a...
Some pigeons!
The scryer. What's he planning this time? Well, well. No tricks. What about freezing time? Where's the dragon?
That's not important right now. Have a look around.
What is it then? More of your sorcery?
If only it was sorcery. Magic uses mana, the elements. This, however, this is the void, the blight. Our world is thinning.
Is that so? What next, then?
I will open the entrance. The souls of ancient warriors are already doing battle against the void. You shall lead them.
You want me to fight against the Blight? But how?
The great warriors of the past are still alive in the memory of the world. They left a great mark in its history. I can summon them in the astral plane, and you will give them life and lead them into battle.
The great warriors of the past? Who exactly?
The subterranean king, Dimir. He's mobilizing dwarven regiments against the Blight in another dimension. Once he moved to the south of Nostria, and now he protects the kingdom. Go and you will see.
Ugh!
Victory is yours. The Blight takes a step back.
It seemed to me that someone else was fighting, but it was me.
The heroes of the past are alive in the people's memory, which means they are also alive in the astral world. Their power will help you more than once. We cured one of the boils here, but the others must be removed as well, to give this world a chance.
We must summon my eagles.
What about some...
I've got the ingredients.
In that meadow by the river, next to a wrecked boat, is an animal altar. Place our offering upon the altar whilst I read the incantation aloud.
I've got the ingredient.
Go on. Attack! Half the outpost is sleeping off a hangover. I saw them. You'll take them all in one fell swoop.
going? Who taught you to drive?
Where is Servan? Where could he have gone?
I'm so hungry, I'd fight a wolf.
There's no one here.
Greetings, wanderer.
Greetings to you too, my good man. Do you know what is producing those chilling howls from the ruins? I spent the night here, and that awful wailing had my teeth chattering until the dawn.
Eliu only knows. 6 months now, this evil spirit has made the place its home. It groans, it wails, and gnashes its teeth every night. No sensible person would go anywhere near. Only some crook.
I saw a nimble young girl there this morning. She climbed the wall, peeked inside, then jumped down and ran off.
A slender little thing scales walls like a cat? I know her. She's Gint's daughter Ada, a restless girl who hops from rock to rock like a mountain goat. Eliu be praised, they finally found a way to rein her in. She's employed at the Golem workshop now. I need to get going now. Good luck on your journey.
Same to you. Goodbye.
The kingdom isn't what it used to be. People are being robbed right outside the capital. There's no one here. Here's the treasure. All I need to do is find a way to unlock the bars. It seems quite simple. Just put pressure on the stone and... Someone left a lantern here. There must have been a reason. Childish riddles.
My amulet. Give it to me.
And here's the fearsome monster. I can't believe this little kid was scaring people.
I never got to grow up. Kidnapper took my brother and me. Took us away and robbed and killed us. I drove him away and hid the amulet. Now give it back!
Yeah, right. Why should I believe your story?
A robber. The big man. He grabbed us. Killed my brother and me. Don't believe me? Find him yourself. Ask around and see what you find. Give my amulet back. It was my mother's and it's mine now.
It's so cold here.
Give the amulet back.
Not so fast, my dear. Once I get to the truth of this brouhaha, I'll decide what to do.
Good day to you.
Likewise. I'd like to ask you about the ruins by the bridge. Have you ever been there?
No, my good fellow. I am a traveler. I'm only staying here for a couple of nights. Why would I go crawling around old ruins?
Have you maybe seen anyone else crawling around over there?
You know, I once saw a girl climbing inside, very nimbly, over some tree branches. She might know something.
A girl? What's her name?
Quite slender. A local plowman told me her name, Agla, Ava, Ada? Yes, that's it. Ada. She's from a family of clay diggers. Or was it potters? No, something to do with clay. I'd take a look to the north. There's a clay pit under the walls of Marcella. That's where they work.
Thank you. You've been very helpful.
Have you found the girl?
She'll be found when I want her to be found.
Then there's something else you need to know.
You have my attention.
Don't go into those ruins. They reek of death. Have you found the girl?
I'm so hungry, I'd fight a wolf.
The cane is the answer. Come on, you brainless place statue, get to work. That cane's made of iron. It won't break.
What do you need?
Please don't be afraid. Is your name Ada?
Yeah.
I've heard you're quite dexterous and inquisitive. I could really use some help from someone like you.
Yeah, that's right. What do you need? I don't raid birds' nests, mind you. But I can fetch things stuck up on a roof.
I know you've been to the ruins near the bridge many times. Have you seen anything out of the ordinary over there?
Me? No, I haven't. Not yesterday.
Please focus. I have a certain person in mind right now, and your answer will decide their fate.
been so long. It was about, half a year ago. I saw a monster. A man, a scary man. He was leading 2 boys in there. I figured I'd go take a look at them. They're so cute when they're sleeping. And when I got in, I saw that man instead. He was sleeping so peacefully and holding a knife. I gasped, and he woke up and looked straight at me. I was so scared. I ran and never told anyone.
I'm glad you told me. Now let's go see Prim and Marcella. He's the captain of the guards. He'll help deal with that miscreant.
The captain of the guards? Do I have to talk to Prim in person? All right, I'm ready. Let's go. I'll meet you at Prim's. I promise. Go on ahead and I'll catch up. I'm a fast walker.
The cane is the answer. Come on, you brainless place that you get to work. That cane's made fine.
You have no idea what we've been through. No entry. Order of the Royal Counselor. Why? They must have caught a traitor. They should have gone after the bandits instead and protected the roads. Hey.
Yes? What do you want?
We have come to,
Centurion, this girl Ada was witness to an act of great evil. Tell him all about it, child.
I was walking down the road, past the bridge, and I saw some blackberries, really ripe ones. I was sitting behind a blackberry bush, having a nibble, when I saw a man on the road. He had 2 boys with him. I could see they'd been crying. One was clutching a piece of jewelry in his hand. They were both fair-haired with a touch of red. The man had dark hair. He was dragging them towards the ruins. I waited in the bush until they had passed, and then went home. But what I'd seen gave me a bad feeling, so I decided to return to the ruins that night and see what was inside. And what I saw...
Right.
Huh. What did you see? Don't keep us hanging.
I saw the black-haired man asleep, using a bundle of children's clothing as a pillow, with a knife in his hand. There was no sign of the boys. He woke up and gave me such a terrible look, I nearly fell down. I ran for my life. I'm telling you the truth. I'm not some tramp, you know. I'm apprenticed to Jacquard, the master golem maker. He'll vouch for me.
What man is this, I wonder? Sulking Sven? Owl the Atrocious? Cutter?
No, not Cutter. He calls himself Dwayne the Treasure Hunter. I saw him in Market Square.
Ah, Dwayne. He really is famous and quite a nasty character. I have a grudge against him, and I'm not alone. The man swindled several people, but he's wily as hell. I've never had enough evidence to collar him. But now I'm going to arrest him at last. Thank you both. You've been very helpful. I'll send a guardsman over to Jacquard when the case goes to trial and witnesses are called. For now, you may go.
Thank you very much. I promise to keep a close eye on them from now on.
They must have caught a traitor. They should have gone after the bandits.
Carry on about your business.
You have no idea what we've been through. No entry. Order of the Royal Counselor. But why? All I want is to buy food. No entry for your kind. How could this be? My money is as good as anyone else's. You have the plague, so your money has the plague. Now move. Please. I have a wife and children. I have a family too. They live right over there. Now scram.
I'm so hungry, I'd fight a wolf.
It's so cold here. I cannot leave. Can't find him. Must have my revenge. The amulet. My mother's amulet.
Yes, I brought the amulet.
Thank you. Has the thief been punished?
He's in prison by now, waiting for his execution. Are you satisfied?
I can sense it. He's scared. He is suffering. Good. There's nothing for me to guard anymore. I'll come with you.
Really? Well, keeping company with the dead will surely make immortality more interesting. A skeleton. Another skeleton.
I'm so hungry, I'd fight a wolf for a piece of raw meat. One cauldron a day for the whole camp and renewal.
Freshest bread in town. Don't be shy. Eat to your heart's content, friends. Come over here, Norman.
Hey! Why did he get such a big piece? I want some!
They're at it again. Calm down. Do you want them to keep treating us like pigs? We're still human beings. No one's taken that from us yet. Got it?
Filth and hunger, the companions of decay.
Say, do you need help fixing your house? I don't suppose you have a weepy roof, a slouching porch, a listless chimney? There's nothing I can't tighten, replace, or patch up.
Or maybe sweep, or do a little dance. No, I don't need any of that.
There's life for you. The best artisans in Nostria are stuck here with nothing to do. Hands worth their weight in gold, and nothing to show but a rumble in their stomachs. How can the king not see this? My belly's been empty for days.
8 years. Thrall's utters 8 long years.
What are you talking about?
8 years I've spent fine-tuning Nostria's champion battle golems. 8 years, I say. Before Montpetrie, I used to work at the Illyrian Mage Factory. Everybody knew Master Harvey could build a golem with his eyes closed. And now I, a master craftsman, mind you, have been rejected by Jackett's crew. I'm forbidden to work with their primitive clay monstrosities. The disaster made them doubt our craftsmanship. This is indeed the time of the serpent, the hour of venom and whip.
Did you come from the capital? Finally, they've thought of us. Creator be praised. Have you brought food?
I didn't think I'd find someone smarter than a dog or a knight of the guard in here. Are you in charge?
I'm Norman, a worker from the foundry. I'm in charge here, after a fashion.
Great. Then tell me what happened at the Mage Factory. Keep it brief, clear, and on point.
What's this? Another interrogation? I'm not telling you anything. If you refuse to listen to me, you can go to hell.
If I wanted to interrogate you, I'd go about it in quite a different manner, I promise. Speak while I'm still in a good mood.
Forget it. Look at us. Just yesterday, the people I brought here were the Mage Factory's finest artisans. And now everyone's avoiding them like a contagious disease. They've been left to starve outside the city walls. There's an official decree against letting them in. There's no way to get through to you, is there, you bastards? And since we're getting nothing from you except beatings, you'll get nothing from us either.
All secrets have a price. What's yours, gold?
Listen, I am not a proud man, but I am troubled by this rank injustice. Help our camp. Please, talk to Mercia over there. She knows what to do, but she's having a hard time handling it all on her own. Help my people, and I'll help you. I'll tell you all I know. What is it now? If you don't have time for our predicament, I don't have time for your questions.
What is it, Goof? Didn't you get any bread?
Right you are. Well, hello there. What brings you this way?
Nothing good. I need to know what happened at the Mage Factory. Speak, and make it quick.
And what of it? I've got nothing to tell. I was away from the Mage Factory that night, on personal business. I was on my way back when I saw everyone fleeing as if from a forest fire. Well, I went with them, and I got in over my head. Now they avoid me like a two-headed leper. I should have made for Floster right away and told no one I was at Montpetrie.
Enough whining. Who's in charge here?
Norman's who you should talk to about this disaster of yours. He led them out, so he's the one they all listen to. The others might keep their tongues, but not that eager fool. He'll tell you everything. I have no more to tell. My apologies.
Yes? How can I help?
For starters, tell me how you're going to feed your unexpected guests. I've heard you have some ideas on the subject.
My brother has a farm over in Rickville. His name's Garrick. He's a proper farmer, hardworking and thrifty. He could help us. I can't make the journey on my own. I'm afraid to travel on the highway. There are bandits everywhere, both around here and over at the old outpost. I can see that murderous brigands don't frighten you. Give a message to my brother. That's all I ask.
That's all? There must be a catch.
Wait. Why go so far out of your way? I have a better idea.
Well, well. Cough it up, then. Perhaps I'll like your idea better.
On the journey here, we came to an understanding with a well-respected countryman. His name is Bludgeon. He promised to get us food some days ago. But Bludgeon has yet to send anything, despite living right at the bottom of the hill. If you could have a word with him and find out what's taking so long, I'll reward you. I'll find something, I promise.
What does that mean, Goof? Do you know who he is, at least?
Sure I do. He's a very respectable fella. The whole of Floster Road belongs to him.
That man is a brigand, a thief, and a murderer. He abducted my father and never gave him back. How could you even be on speaking terms with someone like that?
What do you suggest? That we sit here and quietly wait for death? There's not to eat, and nobody gives a damn about us. Bludgeon, on the other hand, offered us a job.
What kind of job? Goof, you need to straighten out that melon you're using for a head.
Don't you fret about it, Mother dear. If my agreement with Bludgeon comes through, everything will be all right.
Why are you doing this to me?
You still don't believe me? Ask anyone. Goof is honest as the sun is bright. I'll have quite a present for you. I promise.
I can't believe Bludgeon would ever willingly help anybody. Goof must have been deceived. How can you consort with that sneak? He's been trying to rob us of our land for years, menacing us, threatening to burn down our house.
How does this story end, I wonder?
My father was still with us back then, and he knew Centurion Prim. They were comrades in arms once. Prim restored justice and protected us, but like a huge, ugly terrier, Bludgeon could not let it go. Just before those poor fellows came, my father went missing. He went on a trip to Marcella and never returned. But I shouldn't waste your time with my silly stories. You're so busy. Just give my message to Garrick, please.
Did you see Mercia hand me out bread?
Yes.
Why didn't you go get some?
I can wait. I ate a whole bowl of soup last time. There's even a cabbage stalk left. What about you?
I'm not that hungry. How odd. I was very hungry 2 days ago, but now I've gotten used to it.
But I could eat a piece of bread right now.
Go on then. What are you standing here for?
Well, I'll let the women go first. They need it more.
What do you suggest? That we sit here and quietly wait for death? There's not to eat, and no...
Oh, I'm sorry. I know I'm acting foolish. Everyone's grief-stricken, but I can't.
What's grieving you?
Same as everyone else. Was born in the mage factory. We used broken golems as toys and played hide-and-seek in the mine shafts. My mother used to read me miners' tales at bedtime. And I lost her book.
In the mage factory?
No. I definitely had it with me for most of the journey. I must have dropped it somewhere nearby. so worried my mother's tales will be lost forever while I wait to regain my strength here.
Did you see Mercia handing out bread? Yes. Why didn't you go get
Help
some?
me.
I can wait.
Please. Do you know who he is?
Sure I do.
I'm so hungry, I'd fight a wolf for a piece of raw meat. One cauldron.
At least we're all alive. Mercy gave us
Friends
shelter.
with someone like that.
What do you suggest? That we sit here and quietly eat, and nobody gives a damn about us? Bludgeon on. Everything will be fine.
I'm so hungry, I'd fight a wolf for a piece of raw meat. One cauldron a day for the whole camp, and the women and children get it all.
That was uncalled for, brother. At least we're all alive. Mercia gave us shelter, as well as all the bread.
That bread ran out 3 days ago.
Are you still here? The stairs to the cellar are right across from the door. Take care not to lose your way.
Carry on about your business.
Damn layabouts.
Quite an interesting cellar. I've got a key. Now I just need to find the door it fits.
Let's go take a look around. What are you fiddling with?
This cursed thing won't open.
Just press harder.
Not much. Papers, notes. Come on. Come here, you bony bastard.
perfect secret lair. I wish I had one like it myself.
I'll finish searching the house. You, gather your company and pursue Tenebras. Quickly now, before he escapes.
I go at once, Your Grace. We'll crush that bastard.
And you, guard. Did you not hear my order?
I did, dear Horace. But I don't serve you.
Tenebras! How are you here? What crooked business is this? Answer me, now!
Later, my friend, please. We are not alone.
So, you're Horace? Your timing is excellent.
The guard was busy looking for suspects. Most of all, I needed this one.
Tenebras, leader of the Dark Adepts. At your service.
Stop playing the fool, Tenebras. Who paid you off?
The Adepts did not sanction your assassination, nor accept any contracts in your name. Yes, we followed you, but to kill you? What for? I assure you, if the Adepts desired your demise, we would never have wasted our energy on such a dubious scheme.
Is that your word for it? Scheme? Your assassins slaughtered everyone at the Batil gates.
Not just my assassins. They were brought through to the caves by people in guard uniforms. New uniforms, delivered to guard headquarters only the day before. They entered posing as an escort, and they knew the password. The password entrusted to you and your knights, Horace, and no one else.
Enough! If you knew all that, why didn't you intervene?
Because this time, dear Horace, you are not the only one who was deceived. By the darkness, if our spies knew what was going on.
You just weren't paid enough. Cordon off the area. Leave no stone unturned. Any evidence you discover must be sent to me immediately.
You found a thing or two in the basement, yes? If you want to uncover the person behind the assassination attempt, it would be prudent to pass this evidence over to us.
What do you think of the note? Is this Farad person one of yours?
I certainly do know this jackal. He's a stain on the honor of the guard. Just this morning, I gave him leave to attend to some family matters. He was supposed to be traveling to Castle Irock. As soon as we're done here, I'll go after the miscreant and commit him to trial.
I'm afraid he's not the only miscreant in your ranks. I'll deal with this Farad of yours myself.
Yes. What you're saying is reasonable. I'll write a warrant for the arrest of Farad. Act in my name, please. But I must warn you, many of the Knights of Castle Irock swore allegiance to Farad, and not the crown. Be prepared for a melee. You're still here. Any questions?
I can't remember where it is, that Castle Irock.
Easy. Pass through these gates and head down Floster Road, south. Past the second guide steely, you'll find a bridge across the River Atra. Castle Irock is just beyond.
I think I've been there. A decrepit pile of stone.
I'll await your report by guard headquarters. Now make haste. What are you doing here? I seem to recall someone swearing to deal with Farad without my help.
first time.